007. Sober, Curious Culture.
Hello, I am Megan Rogers, and I am your co-host here with my favorite attorney, the Sarah Young.
You keep going there. Yes, I am Sarah Young, licensed in North Carolina as an attorney only in North Carolina. This podcast for entertainment purposes.
North Carolina.
What did I say?
You said North Carolina like 3 times.
Did I really?
Yes.
Can we delete that?
No, that is way too funny.
Tim is shaking his head. He says,
so anyway,
not.
Today,
sorry,
we
trying
need
to get
to
my
talk
disclaimer
about.
out there. Thanks for interrupting, but whatever.
You'll be fine. Sit
The
down.
Sarah Young.
I will sit down. Yes, ma'am.
Sit down.
You're also my favorite attorney.
Well, thank you, Tim.
You're welcome.
And who's your favorite paralegal?
Bridget Barrier.
She is such a little snot.
Megan, you're my favorite. I love you both, so you're my favorite.
Megan
for sure.
Rogers, my favorite certified paralegal.
I am certifiable. So
Certifiably something.
So we need to talk about something that's everywhere right now. Being sober curious.
Yes.
So that apparently means you're thinking about not drinking, but you might still drink.
You're thinking
or you
about
might not.
drinking. But you're still drinking.
I'm confused. So unpack it for me, Sarah.
Okay. So I think we covered this in another episode, but did either of you try dry January?
Absolutely
No.
not.
Why? Why would I want to do that?
Absolutely not.
Well, we have stressful jobs and life situations. So, everybody has their own thing. But when did not drinking become a whole personality or lifestyle brand? I mean, I'm sure you've seen these influencers on social, on Instagram, on Facebook with these like drinking alternatives. And why does everybody feel the need to announce it on social whenever they do dry January or they're going 30 days sober or more? Like, why is that a thing right now?
I know, especially because it's not about alcoholism recovery. So that's kind of awkward.
It
Because
is.
that's its own thing that is horrible. My brother was an alcoholic, but he lost his battle 14 years ago. And so I definitely feel for people that are dealing with that, which I guess is why this is kind of annoying to me. The whole sober curious and it's cool if we do these alternatives.
Yeah, it's more trendy. But it kind of like casts a shadow upon the people that are actually really struggling in the shadows. So
before you go, this meme's
Where are we
going
going?
around on with this conversation.
like, are you kicking us out? He's like, that's it. We're done.
You have offended me.
Mas.
we end on this note. Okay, so the meme going around, reasons I'm not doing dry January.
Oh, I like it already.
Number 1, don't want to. 2, like wine and don't want to appear disloyal. 3, January already is a miserable. Number 4, just not going to do it, okay? And number 5, off.
Yay! I love that.
I will fix the censoring afterwards.
That's okay. Thank you.
I mean,
love
I'm
it.
not a quitter.
Right.
I'm not a quitter.
I
I am loyal. I am loyal to vodka and gin and tequila and wine.
And alcohol. My favorite flavor alcohol is alcohol.
And we just joined as members of Raisin Vineyards.
Yes,
And
we did.
I am in love with their rosé, and my other alcohol drinking buddy Amanda, who is a family law attorney in Charlotte, needs to be introduced to this. Sarah and I have decided that we absolutely have to introduce her to this rosé. It's really good.
Preferably on air on the podcast.
I agree.
She's going to be a host, and you are going to love her, Tim.
Excellent.
She's so funny. Anyway, she came to Friendsgiving this year, and she was the life of the party, as always.
She's always the life of the party.
Not me. I'm the wallflower. This year, especially since I had just been recovering from knee surgery. But Amanda, everyone loves her. You're going to love her. That's foreshadowing things to come. Okay, so what even is sober curious? Let's define it. Questioning your relationship with alcohol without necessarily quitting forever. It's not sobriety. It's alcoholism recovering
It's
or
not.
I'm sorry, yeah, it's not sobriety, it's not alcoholism recovery. It's somewhere in the middle.
But when did this become a thing?
I don't know. Something about the pandemic is when I first started remembering, like that's when I first started hearing about it, was during the pandemic. And
So there is a difference between being sober curious, California sober.
What's
Do you know
that?
what California sober is, Tim?
I don't, but
you can probably imagine what it is, right?
So it means Mary Jane.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
no alcohol.
yes.
Like
The
that makes it
ganja.
better. Yeah, that makes it better. And then, dry January, sober months, the 30 days sober, and then actually sober and in recovery.
Okay. So from a legal standpoint, in North Carolina
Okay.
only, I can't speak as to any other state, there's not really a gray area. You're either intoxicated or you're not. You can be intoxicated by meds, like drugs, like prescription, off-use label drugs, alcohol, weed, whatever. But you're either intoxicated or you're not. But in life, apparently there are like 47 categories now.
I feel like it used to be just a thing where you'd be like, you know what? I'm just not going to drink tonight.
Look at
Do you
me.
remember that? Do you
Yeah.
remember when that used to be a thing?
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm not drinking. I'll be the sober friend.
Yeah, I was never good at that. But now it needs a label.
I can either be sober or a friend. Which would
Pick one.
Wow.
Yeah. Tim and I are vibing today.
right.
So, but now it needs a label. And most importantly, an Instagram aesthetic. It's like a thing.
Cross posted to Facebook and TikTok.
That is right.
Okay. Why is everyone suddenly sober curious? It's a health conscious thing, supposedly.
And then hangovers hit different over 30. Like, for real.
Never had one.
I think it's like a stair step.
I don't
or
even
a
know if
step
I can
down.
like you right
it's
now.
a drastic step down. Like at 30, things start to hit you different. You can't just like roll on after a long night. 35, it's even worse. 40 though. Oh my goodness. 40. Now, if I have more than like 2 glasses of red wine, it's going to be a hangover the next day. And I'm not ashamed of it. I've accepted it. I heard this would happen to me, and now it has.
And
Okay.
I'm probably going to be a and take a lot of, and take a,
It
and
is what
take,
it is.
take a lot of Tylenol and wear sunglasses.
And hopefully you're not at work the next day, and this is a Sunday for you or a
exactly.
Saturday.
Exactly.
Anyway, mental health awareness. Realizing alcohol is a depressant and maybe that's not helping your anxiety. I know for me, like as I age, it does not help my anxiety. In fact, if I have a long night drinking, sometimes, I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm a little more anxious, and I've been told that is in part due to alcohol. So, I understand. There's also
social media documentation.
that's annoying.
Well, I mean, it's also hard to be your best self if you're drunk online. That's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, probably not. Let's not Facebook Live after we're 6 drinks in.
Yeah.
Never a
that's-
good sign.
I mean, that is a choice and a journey you can take.
And side note, especially if you're in a custody battle, let's not Facebook Live when you're 8 to 10 drinks in. Just saying.
yeah.
But I'm not a family law attorney. This is not legal advice. You go find your own lawyer
that's
on
dumb.
Yeah.
It's
that. Not
just that's dumb.
advisable for sure. Okay.
And then also it's expensive. I mean, a cocktail, like $18 or more. I mean, it's crazy.
Adds up quickly for sure.
And then, career ambition. Where is networking without the drinks? Now, here in the South, we can do that.
We can do that. We
there
can
is-
do a
there is a
brunch.
mix.
We can do a
There's a mix.
breakfast or a morning appointment.
I mean,
you
but
know?
I mean, there are certain networking events that I go to that are in bars.
You went to one yesterday, as
Yes,
a matter
I
of
did.
fact.
And I totally enjoyed a single sangria with several of
A
my
mocktail, of course, right?
Absolutely.
Not.
Yeah.
It's okay. You're not expensive. Then.
Why are you making
Anyway.
me lie to you now?
You're not. I'm not asking for confirmation or denial. Anyway,
I don't recall. And
That's,
then,
that's another problem because
was
you
one
drove
of
yourself there, but whatever. So
I'm pretty sure one drink was okay.
now I can do without the alcohol at a networking event, although it is difficult because of my introvertedness. But I cannot do a networking event without coffee. That's a non-negotiable.
Yeah.
So I have a cup It's got usually a double espresso in it, probably some coffee added to it. I love a good red eye. But anyway.
So is this
What
a
is that?
genuine health movement?
Hang on. A red eye.
Yeah, what is a red eye?
For me, a red eye, I started drinking this when I worked at the Baptist, which is the hospital around here.
Yes.
It literally has its own zip code. And it's got, its own city within it. And they have Camino. At the time when I worked there, they had Camino coffee in there, or Camino bakery.
They still do, I think.
Okay. Well, I try not to go by unless I'm visiting somebody, but I don't just stop in just to check in with the hospital. But anyway, a red eye is a double shot of espresso, and then they fill it up to the brim of like a medium or a small size of bold roast, like American drip coffee.
And I want you to know that she does this without sweetener or creamer or anything
I need to taste the flavors.
because she's not human.
I'm hardcore. Just give me an IV, inject it into my
Coffee
veins.
on ice is all I do.
There you go.
I don't
Well,
need. I want
yes.
coffee to taste like coffee.
So we are sidetracking here, but I used to make my own cold brew. And I would, this is when I was driving. My commute was 45 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes every day when I was driving my daughter 2 counties away for school. And then I would go another county away for work and then do it all over again to come home. I would make my own cold brew, and I would get it like a giant Stanley or a Yeti, sip it on the way to work, and then I'm ready to roll by like 8:45. 15 minutes late, but I was ready to roll, and I dropped my kid off after my hour and 15-minute commute. Anyway, we digress. Pandemic reset. Like I said, that's when I first started hearing about the sober-ish culture. So some people drank more during the pandemic. Some people quit entirely. Some realized they didn't really miss it. That's when I first.
That wasn't me. I'm not.
I mean, I did it, and it made me realize I don't need it. It is just an extra added thing for me. But
I really didn't drink very much during the pandemic, but I also have never thought like I needed to not drink.
Well, that's the
that kind
thing.
of thing.
Some people are more predisposed to having a tendency to need it. An alcoholic tendency, or like a codependency, or a dependent tendency. But everybody has their vice, and some people rely more on their vice than others. But anyway, there's also the wellness culture, which is green juice, Pilates, and sobriety. Somehow they all go together in the same aesthetic, same Instagram, TikTok posts.
Yeah, you definitely know those people.
We all do.
But is this a genuine health movement, or is this just another trend? I kind of think it's just a trend, personally.
I think so too.
I think time will tell, because I've indulged in like the mushroom coffees. They're disgusting.
They are nasty. I did
I've
too.
indulged in the CBD seltzers. There's some good ones. There's some bad ones. I've indulged in like various alternatives, and I don't like the mushroom seltzers. Those are gross.
That is disgusting.
And they do nothing for me, but I'm sure they do something for somebody, or else they wouldn't sell them.
But guess what? Tim, you're in for a treat. We
Oh.
brought some mocktails
Yes.
from Schmuglitz today.
Are you saying schmublix because they're more expensive than even Lowe's Foods?
See, I don't find that to be the case.
They're schmug about it? Because I think you're adding a letter in there. Anyway, whatever. So is it a privilege to be sober curious?
I think it is, especially as a person who dealt with what I dealt with my brother.
Yeah,
That-
and let's draw the distinction right now. We in no way are talking about people that are in actual recovery and don't have a choice. We are not talking about that right now. We're talking about the sober curious culture. So let's draw that line. And this is in no way intended to poke fun at people that are in actual recovery, because it's a very serious thing,
Yes.
and it should be taken seriously. We would never poke fun at that. Okay.
So then it gets into one of my favorite things, the pressure to explain why you're not drinking.
That is a real thing for sure.
And that is so, because automatically it's like, oh, can you not? I'm like,
oh, my favorite. Yeah, here's my favorite. Are you expecting? Is that why you're not drinking at this networking event? No, thank you. I'm too old
Thanks,
for that.
Brenda, but no.
Steph, my wife had a problem with that because, as she gets all the cortisol displaces and she's never had a child, but somebody says, "Oh, are you pregnant?" She goes, "Well, first of all, thank you for thinking I'm young enough to have a child."
Exactly.
But
I am not.
two, also, you.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's like, so why aren't you drinking? Well, can't you just have one glass? I mean, it's a toast.
So we have an employee who is sober and has been sober for like probably 2 years at this point, probably more based on.
And we feel comfortable sharing this because they are open about sharing it.
Yes, they are. And we're not going to share the employee's name, but, I'm sure this employee would absolutely tell you. But the awkwardness on dates of ordering a mocktail, it opens the door to questions. It's like, well, why? I mean, why are you drinking a mocktail? Why don't you just drink, the real thing?
And then also the stupid
Why don't you
crap
mind
people
your own
say,
business?
like, well,
Yeah.
why are you being so boring now? I'm sorry.
Okay, first, I want to know where you guys are hanging out because I want to stay away from that.
I
Because
think
there
you get it
seems like
less
there's a
because
whole
you're
lot of assholes that are
Tim, I mean, you're way more cooler than us. So,
Yeah. But also, I think
I
that
don't think that's
men
true.
get it less.
yeah, men definitely
Men
get it less.
get it less.
Women, for some reason, you're opening the door to, are you pregnant? Like in other things. Like, in what world is it okay to say, oh, when are you expecting? Like, why?
Yeah.
So
Why don't I obviously I can't go up to a man and say, oh, when are your triplets due?
Even though I've so wanted to after they've looked and been like, is she pregnant?
None of your business.
Yeah. Mind your own damn business.
Exactly.
So I put together a list of some acceptable excuses.
Have you?
I did.
Thank you,
So
Megan.
number one is
With an H.
I'm driving. Number two is I am on antibiotics.
The universal lie.
Yes.
Love it.
I have an early morning.
At 7 p.m. on a Saturday.
I'm doing
Church.
Hey, some people do go to church at 7 p.m. on a Saturday.
I'm doing a cleanse.
Sounds better than I just don't want to, but gross.
Yeah. So, but I want to know, why is I just don't feel like it not good enough? Why does there have to be an excuse?
There doesn't. But there is this weird social contract where drinking makes others uncomfortable. Like you're judging them, which says more about them than you, honestly.
Well, the amount of times
Mind
that
your own
I've had to
business.
justify not drinking is insane. I mean, nobody asks, so why are you having a glass of wine? But everyone wants to know why you're not. It's just weird.
Yeah, so my latest thing is I really love club soda with a splash of lime. Like that's my latest thing.
But that is the universal I used to be a drunk drink.
Is it really?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell me that? I've started ordering that places because I just like it. Like I'm just on like a so I
Because it
started out
kind of
with
looks like a drink with the lime on the side.
so I I've been on the Olipop or what are some of these others like Poppy,
Waterloo.
Waterloo. Like I've tried all the seltzers with like a splash of whatever flavor, but I just like the plain old regular seltzer. But not, or sparkling water with it's unflavored, but a lot of places don't have that. But they do have the little club soda button on their little soda pusher thing.
The gun.
Yeah, the little soda gun. So, I mean, I just prefer it because I just like it. And I've gotten like a lot of weird looks about that. Like, why? Why is that so weird? I just like
Because it's the universal I used to be an alcoholic
well, I didn't,
drink.
now that I know that, I will be more conscious of that. But, it's nobody's business.
It isn't.
Well, I think too, with the invention of mocktails and stuff, it should release some of that stigma because you are indulging in the activity, even if the ingredients are not
Well,
matched.
I mean, it's become a business.
Absolutely. And going back to what you were saying, Tim, like it's absolutely becoming more of a culture now. Like for me, I don't feel like I have to drink to be social. It helps, but I don't feel like I have to have it. But at the same time, I like to have something in my hand. Maybe it's a habit. I don't know. But if I'm sucking down a club soda and lime, why does it matter if it has vodka in it or not? But apparently it matters to people.
But again, it goes back to mind your own damn business.
Yeah.
I have never had a problem telling people because I want to or don't want to. Then again, I tower over most people, so they're like, "Okay, well, I'm not going to blank with you." So
Whatever you say.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that goes back to, it's women get these questions more
Yeah,
often.
absolutely,
Fair-
and I
fair,
think that's
good, better, and
ridiculous. I mean, not that that's the case. That is ridiculous, but that just mind your own damn business. Are you having to drink what I'm drinking? Are you wanting
Paying
to
for
drink
it?
water? Is it that you can't drink? Is that what it is? Maybe you can't drink and you're jealous because I can. Shut the blank up.
I like your button better.
Shut the up.
Thank you. Okay.
But I mean, it comes back to it is a business. $10 fancy mocktails.
What's the point? If I'm spending $10, $12 on a mocktail, give me a splash of something in it.
It's for those who have to have something.
And then there is the whole thing where we bought these mocktails and the case of 4 was more expensive than a 6-pack of beer.
It was, yes. So,
that's
there are
crazy to
certain
me.
Seltzers that are out there. They're usually in a white can of various brands that do have alcohol in them. And a 4-pack of those is cheaper than a 4-pack of mocktails, which, by the way, we brought with us today.
Yes, we're going to do the mocktail taste test.
Are you ready for this?
Oh, yes.
We were going to go into some more legal stuff, but I kind of want to do this now. Do you want to do it now or later?
Well, if you want, I mean, you're the boss.
Yes, you are the boss. So,
Am I though? Sometimes.
Well, on paper.
yeah, I was going to say,
paper, yeah.
Tim, tell her yes. Tell her yes,
Yes.
she is the boss.
Yes.
Of course you're in charge, Sarah. Of course.
Yeah, well, anyway. So the first one, let's go ahead and jump into this. I'm not touching that. So 0% ABV, no alcohol. It is by Mingle Cocktails. It is a blood orange elderflower mimosa. Juicy, bright citrus is what it's described as. It's women owned. And it can't be bad because it's distributed by Mingle Beverage Co. of Wayne, Pennsylvania.
Yay. I love Pennsylvania. That's where I'm from.
And here are the ingredients. Carbonated water, my fave, obviously. Organic cane sugar, blood orange juice concentrate, natural flavors, fruit and vegetable juice, blah, blah, blah. So
No alcohol.
no alcohol.
So does this mean we're just replacing one expensive habit with another?
Yeah, of course. But maybe this is a segue or a bridge because I do like a decent mixed drink or cocktail. And, I could see doing this like during the day, but at the same time, like, is it just going to make me want the real thing? I don't know.
Well, that kind of is what I was about to say is do all these fancy alternatives actually help or just make it harder? If I'm spending $12 on a mocktail, why not just get the real thing?
Exactly. Well,
Or
okay.
just stop
we-
altogether.
Are we cheers?
So
Cheers
wait,
to the
let me give you
mocktail.
some tasting notes here. So I'm like smelling it.
Smells like Tang.
It does smell like Tang. Like I think I should not have smelled it first because that's going to color my my palate. But anyway, let's go for it. Ready?
All right, sláinte.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It tastes like carbonated Tang.
It does. I was going to say it tastes like watered down orange soda.
Yeah, so what is the flavor again? What
It is blood orange elderflower mimosa.
Well, I don't taste blood orange. I taste tangerine. And yes, I can taste the difference. But
This tastes tangerine.
yeah, because blood orange is closer to grapefruit. And
Well,
I can't
so
and I
the
can't
other-
have grapefruit. So
the
if
other-
any of these have grapefruit, I won't try them.
All right, so I won't. I think this would be really good if you mixed it. with some vodka.
It would be a great mixer.
or
yeah.
even some champagne. But
I have some
I wanna-
elderberry gin.
really, so
Somebody really cool gave that to you.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
So-
I
someone
love
really
them.
loves you.
The can points out there are no mind altering additives in this. So I just wanted
To
to.
which she said, unfortunately.
Well, did I? If I did, that was a slip in the tongue, but not.
Bull.
Okay. Do you want a fresh cup or are you going to
No, you can just mix it. It's gonna be fine. So
No,
might help.
you gotta at least have a just drink it all the little tiny.
did.
Okay.
The tangerine.
there
tang.
is
I wonder if that's
a
why
drop.
they call it tang, because it was tangerine, but the "een" was off of it.
Could be.
Or
I don't know.
Irene.
We'll have to do a deep dive for you on that. All right. The next one we have is Cool Mocks. Cool spelled Kul Mocks, MOCKS. Craft mocktails, 0% alcohol. This is a blackberry lime mojito, and it has electrolytes and coconut water for hydration. 3 grams of sugar, caffeine free, sweetened with monk fruit and stevia. No allulose. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Conversation for another day. There is a story to that. Ingredients: carbonated water, coconut water concentrate, lime juice, citric acid, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
No grapefruit though, right?
No, do we have an allergy?
I can't have grapefruit.
Okay, we won't subject you to that. Okay. Let's open it.
I was gonna say because Sarah can't have mango.
There's a whole host of things I can't have. but-
Actually, if I just have a taste of it, that's different. I just can't like drink whole pieces or cups of grapefruit juice. Well, this smells.
this one smells pretty good, actually. Again,
Yeah.
it's Cool Mocks Blackberry Lime Mojito with coconut water.
My favorite seltzer is the strawberry mojito that you turned me on to.
It's
That is a good one.
that sounds good. This smells to me like that hard candy at Christmas.
Yes.
Okay, here
That
we
really
go.
shiny hard candy.
Cheers.
Slancha.
Actually, I like this.
Yeah, this one's good.
Be better with vodka in it, but
It
that's
would.
that's not the point. Point is,
Mocktail.
We're mocking them by wanting to put
Mocking that
real
tail.
stuff. And this yes, Tang is named after the tangy flavor that is from tangerines.
okay. Okay, so what do you think? Let's get some tasting notes of this blackberry lime mojito.
Again,
It's good.
It's Christmas candy. The shiny hard candy.
You know, again, no nootropics. No. Oh, it's also women owned. I love it. It's from Wisconsin.
Don't you know?
I could, and it's only 20 calories per can. I could actually see myself drinking this.
With vodka in it.
Well, maybe not.
Okay, tequila's fine too.
We are not that selective here. So
Yeah, no, I'm not. But
You know my parents are gonna listen to this and be like, God, she's such an alcoholic.
no, your parents are lovely.
My parents are lovely, but I can
Doesn't
just
mean
hear
that
them
they
be
don't
like,
think
oh
that.
my gosh.
It's funny to think that they'll actually listen to this. We'll see. They may. They
They're
may.
one of the 543 people who listened in the last 30 days.
Yay. That's a gross exaggeration, but thank you, Tim.
Whatever.
He's pumping us up. He's our hype man.
I am.
Okay.
The last one.
Do you want to intro this? This is the same brand, Mingle Mocktails, same brand as the first one.
And again, unfortunately, no mind-altering things.
Or alcohol.
Which is
Or
not-
alcohol. So this one is a cranberry Cosmo, crisp, bright, citrus.
Ooh.
Yep. And the ingredients are carbonated water, organic cane sugar, cranberry juice concentrate, orange juice concentrate, natural flavors, key lime juice concentrate, and citric acid, and 0% alcohol.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
Let's give it a shot.
What does
Crack it
natural
open.
flavors mean?
No one knows.
Yeah,
no one actually
I
knows.
want a side of natural, please.
Because even stuff that's lab created had some sort of natural derivative at some point.
Yeah. It's
Okay, that's a
pink.
generous pour. I don't need all that.
You don't need all that. You might love it. It might be your new
Well, you
favorite.
just-
Well, then I'll steal the rest of the can from you.
It's not alcoholic, so you can have all that you want.
Absolutely. It's not an open container. I
this
can
is
drink the
kinda
rest on the
sour.
way back to the office. Okay.
0% alcohol, people.
Yeah.
Do not send the popo.
So this smells like to me like Flintstones vitamins.
You're not wrong. And you know, side note here, Flintstones vitamins are why I don't like most hard candies. And then being sick all the time as a child of the 80s and early 90s and all of the medicine and cough syrup flavors, that's another reason why I don't like most of this stuff.
Dimetap.
And then the bubblegum ones, the moxicillin, gross. Okay, anyway, back to the mocktails. You tried it?
I did.
Thoughts?
It's okay. So the second one was my favorite.
No. All I have to say is no on this one. It's a no for me.
It is forbidden.
I need my no button.
Absolutely not.
Forget it. There we go. I don't like that. But someone would love it. Someone will love that. Just not me. I am not that person. Who in your life loves cranberry juice?
I do.
Okay. Do you like it?
No.
Okay. Okay. So I would say it's a one thumb up, one thumb down for the whole brand of Mingle mocktails. Although they have many flavors. We only tried 2. So maybe I'll not be so harsh with the 50-50. But the Cool Mocks, Kul, I actually really like that one.
So with all the people that are saying no to alcohol, a lot of people are just going into the whole CBD thing.
Yeah.
True.
Instead of alcohol. Like, not alcohol, but mind altering is okay. We just don't want to do the alcohol. But you were going to talk about the huge change that's coming.
Yeah, there is a huge change coming in, not just North Carolina, but federally. So should we start with, let's go with the federal response, the federal change coming.
And then we can talk about the North Carolina. So
I think I'm going to give up people who give up alcohol.
I'm quitting them. I'm quitting people that quit alcohol. Tim says that's not my
I'm
words.
the former,
I am not a quitter.
president of the Never Quit Quitting Club.
The anti-AA.
Yeah, the AA.
Now,
That's
the
we're not
friends
going to
of
go there.
whoever his name is.
Oh yeah, Santa Cruz. There's like Friends of Bill Withers.
Is-
Bill Withers
Bill
is
W. Bill Withers is a singer, but Bill W.
he's actually one of my
is-
favorites. But Bill W. And then there's another one for the NA, but I can't remember. Anyway, we're not talking about people that have an actual need to quit.
No, but then, this whole, we covered on a previous episode talking about Delta 8 and Delta 9.
Yeah.
So we're not going to talk about that. You can go back to that other episode to hear our thoughts on that. But the huge change that's coming as a part of the federal government shutdown resolution.
Yeah, in fall of 2025, Congress approved a provision banning any product with more than 0.4 milligrams of any type of THC. So this means products currently legal under the 0.3% rule would now likely be illegal, including CBD products, even non-intoxicating ones. The ban is set to take effect in November of 2026.
So what is the North Carolina response?
So North Carolina excuse me.
There was no
mocktail's
alcohol
really
in that,
starting to
but-
get to me.
Yeah.
Okay. North Carolina legislators have introduced bills, specifically Senate Bill 265, House Bill 680, that would make it unlawful for anyone to give hemp-derived products to anyone under 21. Require a license of $25,000. It costs $25,000 or more for retailers, and put enforcement under NC Alcohol Law Enforcement, or the ALE. So that's like up in the air at this point. And then Governor Stein created the North Carolina Advisory Council on Cannabis in June of 25 and called the current cannabis market unregulated and stated that it posed a threat to all North Carolinians, particularly our youth. And so the council will be submitting policy recommendations by March of 26, but they have not yet, to my knowledge, or according to my research. So
And it's still not March yet. So
it's not, no. So here's what's crazy. You can walk into a gas station right now and buy products that will get you high, no age verification required. That's legal. But possesses actual marijuana, that's a felony. The law hasn't caught up with the loopholes.
Well, I've seen these products everywhere. They have bright packaging, candy flavors,
Gummies.
and they're marketed to look like snacks. I mean, and parents have no idea that their kids can just buy it at the BP next to the Slim Jims.
I love Slim Jims.
Me too.
What's the tagline from the 90s? Slap into a Slim
Snap
Jim.
into it.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
With the Macho Man. Snap into it. Oh, yeah.
Reminds me of Mr. T.
Yeah, kind of.
All right, which means you probably have to be 35 or over to even know who Mr. T is.
Probably.
Do you know who Mr. T is?
My brother's name is Trevor. Of course, I know who Mr. T is.
I was just
We're
making
80s baby, 90s kid.
just making sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's the Kool-Aid man. That's another reference.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and he like runs through a wall
I
because
love
that's what we all do when we're
busting
loaded with
into-
sugar.
Yeah, I love busting into rooms going, oh, yeah.
I get a good response with that every time.
Depends the age.
So
The old one.
mushrooms, are they legal? Specifically, psilocybin mushroom.
I was not even going to try to say that word.
Okay, well, they are very illegal but confusing.
Magic mushrooms.
Exactly. Current status in North Carolina, psilocybin
Are legal.
I'm butchering that, is classified as a Schedule 1 controlled substance, actually. Possession of a Class 1 is a felony with penalties ranging from 6 months to 5 years in prison. Distribution is a Class H felony, and growing, cultivating is a Class H felony. So stop digging up your mushrooms, okay?
But the spores are totally legal, dude.
Yeah.
The spores are legal.
I don't know anything about that. I make no representations.
It's just once they germinate.
Well, that's right, because once they germinate, then they contain the psilocybin, which is, let me just spell that. Since I'm butchering the pronunciation, I don't do it myself, and I just know of it. psilocybin. So once they contain the spore, they become illegal, right?
Okay.
Tim's like, yeah, whatever you say.
Yeah, yes.
So what's actually being sold in North Carolina? Most products labeled as magic mushrooms in retail shops don't actually contain the P word.
Okay.
Get your mind out of the color.
Yeah.
I said nothing.
It's the one that I spelled, okay? psilocybin. They contain...
Plus tax.
Sure, yeah. So...
She breaking out them $10 words.
Okay. So products
On sale.
in bright packaging and vape shops are being marketed as quote unquote magic mushrooms, but are actually legal analogs and mystery blends, which are misleading and potentially risky because, you know, if you think you're smoking magic mushrooms, you don't get much of an effect. And then a friend comes over and is like, hey, I got some magic mushrooms for you. Get you in a little trouble.
So at UNC, your favorite, your undergrad, your alma mater, a researcher literally just said that the neon colored synthetic products that are at the vape shops are not the same as real therapeutic mushrooms. And so that means that they shouldn't be expected to have the beneficial effects. So you're risking your money and potentially your legal record for what exactly?
Well, I can tell you, we talked about this. I occasionally will take a Delta 8 gummy to help me go to sleep. I've tried one of those mushroom drinks, like seltzers. I felt no effects. Like, they're not as disgusting as the coffees that they have on Facebook that they advertise, but actual seltzers just didn't do a thing for me. Now, I'm sure they do something for somebody or else they wouldn't be sold. But that's like the whole mushroom thing. We're going to set that to the side now. Now we're going to talk about, I'm going to butcher this word too.
Nootropics.
Nootropics. They're mostly unregulated. What are they, Megan?
So, brain enhancers. Think caffeine, L-theanine, ginkgo biloba, and some synthetic compounds. But they claim to improve focus and memory and cognitive function. And I mean, I've seen tons of these things on the shelf, and I've seen lots of commercials for this stuff.
Absolutely. So most nootropics are categorized as a dietary supplement under federal law, which would be FDA. Natural nootropics like herbs, amino acids, L-theanine, bacopa, they're legally available. But some synthetic substances are controlled, and this falls into the category of amphetamines like Adderall, Ritalin, and some others. There's a gray area there, right? So the FDA doesn't approve dietary supplements before they go to market. They're innocent until proven guilty. So they can only take action after the product is shown to be unsafe, which is kind of the opposite of a prescription drug like an Adderall or Ritalin. So that being said, companies can't make unsupported health claims. So they can't just like make these broad sweeping claims without any substantiation or scientific evidence.
So you're basically saying that they are the supplement Wild West.
Absolutely. Yeah. And North Carolina follows federal guidelines. So we don't really have any state specific regulations on it. So there are things you can legally buy without a prescription. There are things you cannot. So legal caffeine, coffee, L-theanine, Bacopa, ginkgo biloba. Ginkgo biloba has been around forever. I think my grandmother took that. I don't even know why.
That's just fun to say.
It is. But do you remember all the commercials with like the elderly people? And they're like, I take ginkgo biloba. And I don't even know, or maybe for memory. I don't
Yes. Make sure they don't get
know. For brain health.
The old timers.
The Alzheimer's. They're marketed for focus or brain health. There are vitamins or B complex, vitamin D, etc. That's obviously legal. And then what requires a prescription? Things like Adderall, Ritalin, modafinil, other pharmaceuticals that are cognitive enhancers. So my take is that, you know, like Megan said, nootropics are the supplemental Wild Wild West. And unless it's a controlled substance, yes, you can buy it. But legal does not mean safe. It does not mean effective. And if you're buying it from a sketchy source online, you really have no idea what's actually in there. So just be careful. So
The big picture, North Carolina law versus reality. So as a North Carolina attorney in North Carolina.
for now, because again, the law is looking to change in November of 26. And as we are situated here in early 2026, in the first quarter, this is currently the law. Hemp-derived products or hemp-derived CBD under 0.3% Delta-9 THC, they're legal. Most natural nootropic supplements are legal. Mushroom spores are legal until you grow them yourself, or until they develop the P word.
Gotta watch out for
Is
those
it
P words.
psilocybin? Is that what you're trying to say?
Under what?
Psilocybin.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
You just let me struggle through this entire podcast.
I wasn't
Tim?
reading along
What
with
in the
you.
world? Come on, man. Okay. Yeah. So those, as of right now, they are legal, but be careful. There's a gray area, and you're really walking a fine line. Don't just dig up mushrooms in your yard or on your tree. Don't do that. That's dangerous.
Yes, please.
We're not advocating for any of these things. We just thought it'd be fun to have a little mocktail taste test. Mocktails we tried had no mushrooms, but
Nope.
I think we had
I'm
mixed
fixing to open some gin.
mixed bag of verdicts here. But I don't know. What's your take on all this, Megan?
I really don't have a lot of opinions. I think it's
Really?
stupid.
That's
on this
unusual for
thing.
you.
I just think it's stupid. Like the whole sober culture thing is stupid. That is my opinion. It is stupid.
That is not my
opinion.
opinion.
I feel that it is insulting to people who actually have to live a sober culture life, and for people that have been around people who are alcoholics and loved people who are alcoholics and had to suffer through that. That this is now being taken as a cool thing to do on Instagram and have that aesthetic. And that it just is complicating things, and it's another way that companies have found to make money off of that. So that is my feel there. I think that it is really dumb that they're doing all this stuff with CBD. I think it's just a way for the government to have more control on that. And I'm just, as a libertarian, I just don't.
It's all about the money.
Live and let live is
Yeah.
really my thing.
Bottom line, it's all about money. What can they tax? What can they not tax? And social norms and expectations. So you make a fantastic point, and I absolutely agree with you on that. I think that it's trendy, and that's why people are jumping on it. Not good, bad, or ugly. It's just, trendy. And I do think it kind of overshadows people that are really, really struggling and really need help and have a significant struggle with alcohol. So I agree with you on that. So verdict is mocktails not for me. They're too expensive. I'm cheap. Just give me something with alcohol.
Yep.
Especially you're going to charge me more for it if it doesn't have alcohol. Why would I buy that?
Yep. That is my thing. And all the rest of it is just so much if this, then that. And your favorite answer, it depends.
I stand by that answer. Thank you.
So, yeah. So join us next time because we have another really cool episode planned.
We do. Should we foreshadow that or?
Nope. You just have to tune in next Tuesday.
Okay, then.
You'll have nothing and like it.
Exactly.
Oh, so
See you next Tuesday.
Ooh. We're breaking out all the crazy. Wow. Okay. So this has been Motion to Spill with Sarah Young, Megan Rogers, and Tim Beeman.
I wasn't sure if you were going to say his last name. It's like you were
I was
like,
like, does she know?
do you know his last name?
Of course I know. It's B-Man. How could I not? How could I forget that?
That's right.
Okay.
I love
right.
how you remembered that.
See you next Tuesday.
Stop. Quick reminder, while I am a lawyer, I may not be your lawyer. This podcast is designed to educate and entertain, not to provide legal advice for your personal situation. Every legal issue is unique, and good legal advice requires knowing all the specifics of your case, which I don't have from a podcast. If you need legal help with a legal matter, please consult with a qualified attorney in your jurisdiction who can give you personalized guidance. Thanks for listening, and remember, no attorney-client relationship is created by tuning in.
This is Motion to Spill. All rights are reserved. So this podcast is ours, not yours. We made it, we own it, and we copyrighted it. So don't steal our stuff, don't copy it, share it commercially, or don't try to pass it off as your own genius. If you want to use our content for something, just ask us, like a normal person. We might say yes, and we might say no, but at least you won't be breaking the law. Seriously though, unauthorized use of this content can get you in legal trouble, and no one wants that kind of drama. And I mean, come on, she's an attorney. Don't mess with her.